Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another evening of Hearthstone. I am JoRoSaR. Let us hop into the game, where we're going to be able to see a little bit of action surrounding a deck that I've seen on the ladder a little bit lately. It's going to be a Murloc Warlock deck. And sounds like a massively troll build. To be fair, a lot of people would say, yes, it absolutely is a troll build. The idea is to completely and utterly destroy your opponent with stuff in the very, very early game. With a lot of Murlocs that happen to complement each other's skill sets. You want these +1/+1s flying about, you want a lot of synergies coming out in the first 4 or 5 turns, and you just want to absolutely devastate your opponent before they have a chance to play any sort of board clear. Let me give you a little bit of an idea what that's going to be like. You can see I've got a couple of decks right now, but I'm actually going to be starting off a new Warlock deck. Now, Warlock, oh, okay, I've played up to level 7, and I think that must have been Arena. I technically have not played a constructed Warlock deck before, so this is going to be a little bit of an adventure here. And what I'm going to do first is go and take a look at some of the Murlocs that are on offer. Basically, as a starting point, we want to be grabbing as many Murlocs as possible that give synergies with other Murlocs. So Grimscale Oracle, great place to start. All other Murlocs have +1 attack. What else have we got? The Murloc Raider, well, this is definitely great. Tidecaller. So we'll be grabbing both of those. The Raider, I guess, 2/1, can't really say no to him, especially at 1 cost. Let's keep going and see what else we can add in here. No Murlocs on this particular screen. We have the Bluegill Warrior. Now, the Bluegill Warrior, only 1 health, not that great, especially considering it costs 2. Let's stick him in for now, though. We want as many Murlocs, rather, as possible. I'm going to try and collect all of them, a little bit like Pokemon, to be perfectly frank. There's the Tidehunter, summon the Scout, going to be very useful, basically summoning 2 Murlocs at once, great for those synergies. And, well, you get the idea, we're basically just going to stack them all up. Cold like for each player draws 2 cards. Is that actually any good? Give all other Murlocs +2 health, definitely want the Seer. I guess we'll throw in the Cold Like Oracle. I think we're basically picking every single Murloc possible. I'm wondering if there are actually any that I'd want to avoid in this deck. All other Murlocs are +2/+1. War Leader. Love that. That's absolutely fantastic. Really tempted to chuck in a Questing Adventurer there just to see if he's going to be dealing with that. In fact, I will. I might take it out a bit later, I don't know, but I'm going to stick him in there for now. Where do I have Old Murkai? I think I do somewhere. There's Old Murkai. Has +1 attack for each other Murloc on the battlefield, and that gets me a limit of 1 per deck. I think that's about it. I'm pretty sure there aren't any Murlocs that cost really, really loads and loads and loads. So I'm going to go into the Warlock cards now and see what kind of stuff I can be grabbing. Power Overwhelming is going to be incredibly useful, so we definitely want that, hands down. Blood Imps are amazing, especially with a Warlock deck. All your other minions are +1 health and it's stealth, possibly one of the most annoying cards in the game. What else have we got here? This is going to be a ridiculous deck. I'm looking forward to it so much. Do I want Mortal Coil? Not 100% sure at the moment. I'm going to take a look at what else we got. Shadow Bolt might end up being useful. Drain Life, there's kind of no reason not to grab one, so I just am. I'll have at least 1 Shadow Bolt in there. I'm not sure I want 2. It depends on how much space I have, to be honest. Let's see what other cards I can put in here. Siphon Soul, Destroy Minion. Oh, I gotta have that. That's gonna be very useful if the game doesn't quite go according to plan. I don't know what else I want. I'm not sure. Have I actually unlocked Power Overwhelming? Well, what am I talking about? I have it in there already. What else do I want? I may want to stick a... I don't think I have Soulfire yet. So that might be a thing. That might be a thing. So I might just go with another Shadow Bolt for now. I have 2 more cards. What can I... Maybe the summoning portals. They're going to be pretty useful. Cost 2... In fact, yeah, let's go for double summoning portal. Alright, so guys, this is what my curve looks like. It is very, 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 very ridiculous. But, you know, it's going to be a lot of fun and we can give it a try. Now, one thing I haven't done actually is give it a name. So, being completely original, it's going to be called Warlock. So let's go ahead now and see what this kind of thing can do. I'm going to go into practice mode first, just to have an idea. We're going to be playing a Warlock, and we're going to be going up against an expert Mage. So once we finish wiping off the table, we'll see what this baby can do.
Gul'dan versus Jaina.
Now, of course, mages have a decent amount of, ooh, wow. Actually, I'm not sure I want these cards. I want the 1s and 2s very early on. I can't afford to be waiting. Mages, of course, have a little bit of board clear. They've got Frost Novas. Ooh, very nice. That's exactly what I want. They've got Frost Novas, Flame Strikes later on in the game, but the goal here is to absolutely devastate them significantly earlier. So I'm going to start off with the Tide Caller, because whenever a Murloc is summoned, gain plus... Is it +1? Yeah, +1 attack. That's going to be great. Hopefully I draw another 1 health Murloc next. Do I draw? Yes, I do. And all of a sudden, the Murloc Raider and the Grimscale Oracle come out, and boom. And wow, there goes up to 4. So we're going to be hitting him straight away for that. And Jaina's not looking very good at the moment. Mana Addict, very annoying. Completely understand. However, if I play this, all other Murlocs gain +2 health, and all of a sudden, this guy really isn't much of a problem, and oh my god, this is actually just ridiculous. So if you kill your opponent in the first 3 goes, is the idea. Another Mana Addict, not really a problem. Has +1 attack for each other Murloc on the battlefield. And well, he's trying, but right now there's just nothing he can do to stop this, which is fantastic. Do I play the old Murkai? Or do I play both of these guys? I think I play both of these guys. But old Murkai, yeah, he's actually going to end up having a lot of attack. That's pretty impressive right there. So the Cold Light Seer... Nah, I'm going to waste the Murloc Raider, actually. Get him down to 1 health. It's not really a problem at the moment. And holy crap. And all of a sudden, guys, on... This is ridiculous. This is actually ridiculous. Questing Adventurer, because obviously. So...
Give me a quest.
If I can make him even more imbalanced, then I definitely will. And, well, is that going to be that? What is the secret? Is it destroyed? No, it's the Ice Barrier. So he gets 8 armor, which means he's going to absorb the hit from Old Murkai, and all of a sudden I have all of this left. Let's have the Tide Caller to finish things off. And wow, that was fast. So that's your basic Warlock Murloc deck, guys. And hey, I guess it's pretty good. So let's see how much we control people on the ladder. I'm going to go play some ranked games. I'm rank 1 diamond at the moment. I'm gonna try and bust into masters at some point soon, but this just looks way too much fun. I didn't even use my hero ability. So let's see if we can get a little bit of trolling done. Hopefully, yeah, hopefully this can allow you guys to get a little bit of a basic deck together as well. Now, I'll tell you one thing that's really cool about Warlock Murloc decks, guys. Something that people really don't give it credit for. If you're trying to grind some gold, you can see here in the bottom right, I have enough gold for 2 arena runs. If you're trying to grind some gold to get some arena runs going, well, to be perfectly honest with you, you don't want to be spending loads and loads of time just doing a lot of crazy control decks. You really want to be in a position where you can finish your games quickly, just so you're in a position where you're just able to get that gold that much faster. So I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I think that's something very important to keep in mind. You finish your games faster, you get your gold faster, you grind your gold faster. So, I mean, this could definitely all just go absolutely wrong for me. But you know, we'll find out in a little bit. So I'm going to play the coin and both of these next turn, by the way, just to give you an idea, to get a to get 4 attack right off the bat. Now let's take a look. At the start of your turn, to restore 3 health to a damaged friendly character, so that does include the hero. So it is worth noting there. And here we go. If he didn't realize that this was a Murloc deck before, he certainly realizes it now. And I'm only going to be attacking that. Have I got the... Do I want the coin here? No, I don't actually want the coin just yet. I might get it from the Murkai a little bit later. And wow, I'm going to have to kill that off really quickly. That's going to be very frustrating. Priest might be a really stern test of this, to be honest, because a lot of stuff can very simply get healed very quickly. And, well, 7 health on that baby. I should be able to kill it off in 1 turn, but the point is I don't want him to get up to too much mana, otherwise I just screw up. And I just end up dying, so we'll find out. I'm going to be able to play that and that, which is great. And then I can use the coin for another 1 health Murloc if possible. Destroy a minion with 3 or less attack. He's destroyed the Grimscale Oracle. Not really a problem, because another one is about to be played. Oh, Questing Adventurer, so tempted.
Give me a quest.
Go on. There's that. And there is that. So now he's got to be very worried about this Questing Adventurer. He has to deal with it straight away, but he hasn't taken any damage yet, and I'm going to be on 4 mana the next time I come around. So this game hasn't gone the way I wanted it to so far. Cool little experimentation that you can tell he's a little bit flustered. He's thinking, hang on a second, is this actually going to kill me? And you know what? I'm not sure. I'm not about to make any bold predictions. I don't know. But this is certainly a lot of fun. Win or lose, I'm really going to enjoy this. And he's thinking about what to do with his mana very carefully now, because he might just get swamped if he's not careful. I am waiting to play a lot more cards with the Questing Adventurer. I might just start hammering home at him if he doesn't summon any minions soon. I feel like I want to kill off the Lightwell first, though. That's pretty important. But I should be able to do it with 2 of these guys. And wow, okay, he really wants to keep this thing alive. He's only got 2 mana left. What's he going to do with it? Next turn's going to be a big one. I need to do a lot of damage on my next turn. This Lightwell has been really frustrating early on. Pick some flowers while I add it. The ones in front are actually a lot harder to kill than the ones in the middle. And okay. Alright, here we go. He is going to kill off the Questing Adventurer. He must. Absolutely must. Okay. Give all other Murlocs +2 health. That doesn't help. That actually basically kills off all my Oh, this is so frustrating, and that's the kind of card that completely messes up my deck. Not gonna lie. Well, I don't really have a choice, guys. I'm gonna have to kill off this guy. Gonna have to kill him off. That really sucks. And now this Murloc deck, well... I don't know what to say, guys. It's certainly not looking very powerful anymore. I will be able to play the Cold Light Seer. But, yeah. Now he's just feeling fine. Oh, good God. Okay, this is gonna be terrible, guys. I'm not gonna lie. But, you know, that's cool. Alright. Let's just attack him and say, okay, I know this is a problem. I understand this is an issue. Old Murkai. Siphon Soul could be fun. I will get that on the next turn. Let's see if he chooses to attack me, that could end up being a mistake. Ooh. Okay, I might have the opportunity to use it next turn. Probably on the light spawn. We'll see. That could end up being cool. He's trying to decide what to attack now. I am not in a good position, guys. I know this, but I'm also not dead yet either. I've got 28 health. Okay, yep, that's a problem, not gonna lie, but still, he can only attack once. And he is actually going to be going for one of the minions, so I will be using the Siphon Soul, undoubtedly. So let's just get that out of the way. There's absolutely no mystery there whatsoever. Let's get rid of that guy and see what he does now. I am losing a lot of steam, and I'm losing it fast. Not gonna lie, this ain't great. Another Lightwell? Are you serious? Another one? Oh, that's so annoying. I'm gonna have to play this again. I am actually gonna have to play this again. How frustrating. Alright, well... He keeps playing stuff, I got to as well. I've got a Questing Adventurer now. So I can play the Questing Adventurer and Drain Life next turn. There's still really not too much he can do, and he is down to one card in his hand. So amusingly, I might be okay. Oh, and here comes the Summoning Portal. Not gonna lie, this will be very, very useful indeed. Now let's attack with absolutely everything. I might be getting out of jail free here. He might just have some board clear and I can still go down. So let's not jump to any conclusions at all. Drain Life is going to be great. It gives me another 1-1 on the Questing Adventure. And yes, there's the concession. So winning game number 1. Definitely not in the way I wanted to do it. And there's the Warlock victory. Happy days. And I've got Sacrificial Pact. Cool, cool. But you know what? I'm going to be continuing to troll a little bit with this Warlock Murloc deck. I'm going to go at least until I get a victory that's fairly representative of what it's supposed to do to people early on. It means there might be a couple of really horrible losses along the way, and you know what? That could end up being quite informative too to the viewer. You guys will be able to see exactly what the problem is. You can see a lot of beefy units early on in the game. Really difficult for this deck to beat out. Now, 3 health on everything, definitely not what I want. Let's get some cheap stuff going. So, that Lightwell early on, absolutely terrible. Cool, power overwhelming. About time I have that. And, well, no surprise here. Tidecaller coming out first. Gonna load up the catapult as well. Other things that could be really annoying. Against mages that, for example, hero power just constantly killing something off could be really frustrating as well. But, well, looks like I'm gonna be going with the Grimscale Oracle. And I'm gonna be attacking with the Tidecaller. That's 3 hit points already. Now, I do need the War Leader. If that comes out next, this guy will end up going up to something daft like 7. This 1/1's going to be able to stop in case he uses a Reinforce. He is going to use a Reinforce. And, well, this could end up just being LOLOL. So all other Murlocs +2/+1, there goes 3, 2, and 6, 3. That guy is very dead, and now he is down to 21 health. I'm going to load up the catapult again and end my turn. Next time around, I'm going to be able to play the Cold Light Seer as well, and all of a sudden, I have 13 damage on the field. This is actually ridiculous. This is great for just powering up quickly. Obviously, at the tip-top master level, this isn't really the kind of thing you would see played. And, well, okay, so here comes the Imp Master. Fair enough. Unfortunately, I've got the Cold Light Seer. And that's exactly what's going to happen here right now. So, he can deal 1 damage, he can deal 2 damage. None of my stuff is even remotely close to being worried about it. He is just absolutely going down. And +7, power overwhelming, +4/+4 until the end of this turn. Oh wait, what am I doing? Wow, that was retarded. Whoopsie daisy. And he dies for free. I've just given him a free minion because I completely did that in the wrong order. But you know what? That's actually okay at this point. I'm going to load up the catapult again. And even with that absolutely disastrous newbie mistake, I'm hoping I'll be vaguely okay. Apologies for that, guys. That was actually terrible. And there we go. So he's just given me his turn. So this guy has charged now. Let's play this carefully. 4 damage. You're dead. 2 damage. You're dead. And I don't even need the power overwhelming, but I'm going to stick it on this guy anyway. And he goes up to 12. And there we go. Well played. So, wow. Apologies for that mistake, but oh my god, look at how quickly I just blasted through a couple of players. Diamond 2. I cannot end on that. Woo! Got another 40 gold. I'm going to play another one where I don't make such a disastrous mistake. Mage or Shaman victory. Ah, I actually main Mage at the moment, so that might be useful for later on. Let's continue with the Warlock, maybe until I hit level 10. Absolutely insane how quickly these games can end, and that's the point as well. You just get your gold quickly, even if you're playing unranked. Just go grab your gold quickly, save it up a little bit, then you can go on a massive arena run a little bit later on.
Gul'dan versus
Alright, playing a guy called Trusted. Not too sure about that. And looks like I'm going first. I've got a power overwhelming. That's not terribly useful at the moment, so... But just in case I get a bunch of cool early game stuff, let's see what I've got here. Is this going to be a decent draw? That's not the greatest draw. I guess I'm playing the Tidecaller first. I don't really have too much of a choice here. Oh, great. I'll be able to play the Tidehunter on the next go. So, greetings. How are you?
I greet you.
Let's stick another rock in that catapult. Oh, and this is the one where I can close his gate. I'm sure that does a lot. And, well, it looks like he's going Murloc as well, which is highly amusing. Oh my goodness, that was a mistake. Oopsie daisy. Well, I guess I'm gonna attack him, and he's gonna be able to kill me with the Tidehunter. Sadly, are we gonna have a Murloc deck versus a Murloc deck? That's brilliant. That's actually brilliant. He's gonna kill that off. Come on, guy. Don't even wait. We know exactly what you're gonna do. I'm gonna be ending up with a Murloc Scout after he trades that for that and that for that. Great trade for him. Absolutely no question about it. Ooh. Okay. Well, unfortunately, he really wanted to get rid of that so that he could justify attacking me. Not going to be able to, though. And, well, might as well do that. And it looks like I'm drawing a card. What have we got? Alright. Cold Light Seer, vaguely useful. Is he going to bring out some Murlocs as well? This is going to end up being really ridiculous. Let's find out. +3 attack this turn. He's definitely just going for me. No, he's going for... Why did you... Okay. Interesting. Not going to lie. Really interesting. Do I want to spice things up a little bit? Yeah, let's spice things up. Each player draws 2 cards. Why not? And, ooh, 2 Bluegill Warriors. That's cool. That's pretty cool. I can play them and then the Cold Light Seer. Or I can play one of them, then the Cold Light Seer, just to give it 2-3. Oh, it looks like that might actually end up being useful. Deal 2 damage, restore 2 health to the hero. Or what else can I play here? So Drain Life, that takes him to 3. And then I play another 2 and kill him off. That's a possibility. That is a possibility. Oh wait, what do you mean? Well, no, I don't have the +1 attack anymore. That's not actually true. Alright. And... oh, I can get away with killing him now. Do I want to? Do I want to force him to kill me? So I have 2 attack on everything, which means the Drain Life will be useful next turn. Alright, I'm gonna wait this turn. I don't know if that's the correct play. I'm gonna chuck another rock at him. Ooh, looks like it hit a target. Cool. Let's see what he's got. I can always Siphon Soul next turn as well. Yep, he is gonna get rid of the Cold Light Seer. Fair enough. Oh, and I get to keep. Really nice. I actually get to keep the health on those. Did not know that. So, do I actually want to use the Siphon Soul in this? I'm not sure. Oh, wow. Okay. Really going for it. He is very afraid of the Murlocs right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Deals 2 damage. But destroying a minion is just... yeah, let's do it. I am destroying said minion. He only has 1... okay, let's take him out as well. And see what he does. Now, I've got up to 6 mana. This technically is really bad for me. I really want to be finishing the game significantly faster. And there we go. That's the Fork Lightning. A decent amount of board clear from him, and I could end up being in a decent amount of trouble later on as well. Searing Totem, very annoying.
Handle it.
Oh, I'm going to have to kill that off as well. This is not going good. Really not going good. But I have a Questing Adventurer. Questing Adventurer. There's the Bluegill Warrior. There's the Grimscale Oracle. And there's the slightly underwhelming kill on the raid leader. Time to end my turn. I'll be able to use a Siphon Soul or Drain Life. Maybe I can use the Questing Adventurer to do something, but if he ends up silencing it, I'm just kind of screwed right now. This is a weird deck, man, I'm not gonna lie. Well, there goes the last Murloc. What has he got? Has he got something to neutralize this? He probably does, knowing my luck. And no, he's gonna summon a random totem. He's got 3 mana left, but maybe he was hoping for something in particular. There's the Raging Worgen, okay. And, I can't see. What actually is this? Wrath of Airto, spell damage +1. I'm gonna use this. Wait, hold on, let me make sure it's actually 3 damage. Deal 2 damage, restore 2 health to your hero. Whereas destroy a minion, restore 3 health to your hero. That's 6. Then I've got 7. I don't want to use that this turn. Power Overwhelming kind of useless right now. So, oh, do I really want to use the Siphon Soul? Do I really want to use it? I can make it +5/+5. Hang on. Maybe a better way to go about this. I'm thinking of a better way to go about this. If I use all of the spells... let's do that as well. What do we got? Ooh, another Questing Adventure. That could end up being fun. And I kill him like that. And I say, well, I have 3 health. Can you kill me on 3 health? He might be able to, so this could just... this is just a risky play. He kills the Questing Adventure off this turn and I have nothing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That'll do. My bad, guys. My bad. At least I can use the Power Overwhelming to kill him. And I've got another Questing Adventurer to play, which will be slightly annoying for him. So let's play the Questing Adventure again. Is there any point giving other Murlocs +2 health? Not really, because he's about to die. Am I going to use that? Yeah, I'm going to use that. There's Old Murkai. There's the Power Overwhelming. Oh, wow. Well, I might just end up killing him. No, 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 of course not. He stays alive. Oh, that would be silly. That would actually be silly. Cool. So let's see what he's got. I really don't have a lot right now, guys. I can Siphon Soul if he plays something really big, but we've gone up to 9 mana. This has really not gone according to plan, and he's still on 25 health. I'm a little bit screwed here, to be honest. Okay, I can definitely Siphon Soul this Tastingo. Wow, okay, he really wants to kill the Questing Adventure, and he's going to be able to as well. Incredibly annoying. I am just a little bit screwed here, not gonna lie. Well, might as well use it. And let's go with the Old Murkai. He's down to 20. I've got a Summoning Portal, which is very useless considering I've got nothing to summon. Not going great. Let's see what he comes up with. Summoning a random totem. Let's see what he gets. That might dictate his play. Healing Totem. Very nice, actually. He's got something with charge. What's he going to do? Alright. I can totally understand that play. Oh, wow. And all of a sudden, he's got a lot of late game stuff here, and I am just a little bit screwed. So the first thing I'm going to do is draw a card, dealing 4 damage to a minion. Incredibly useful right now. Let's put out the Summoning Portal and the Murloc Raider. No sense in pretending that's not going to happen. Who do I kill? Give all other Murlocs +2 health. And that's the Battle Cry. So I can deal 4 damage to that and kill him off with the Cold Light Seer. Yeah, let's do that. First, has +1 attack for each other Murloc on the battlefield, so this is about to disappear, so I should probably kill the Sheltered Sun Cleric. And then kill that guy. And annoyingly, he'll be able to kill off old Murkai. Oh, this is a terrible, terrible game so far. And I didn't actually kill someone that time, so I'm going to chuck another rock. Fairy Dragon, incredibly annoying. We'll be able to get rid of him, though. Is that a taunt totem? No, it's not. It's a healing totem. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, that just suddenly got serious. Give a friendly minion win for it. Is he really giving it to him? He needs some taunt on that, because I can just kill it off with the Raider. Okay, he didn't use that. That's a little bit silly of him. Oh, wow. I can even drain life him. I will definitely drain life him. Oh wait, he can't be targeted with spells. Of course he can. Alright, he just dies. Fair enough. You're gonna die as well. This is not going great, guys. I think I'm about to die. But he doesn't have many cards in his hand. I can't believe this has gotten to 10 mana. Absolute train wreck.
The light protects me.
Absolute train wreck. There goes the Summoning Portal as well. This is just going to end up being super bad. Should I concede this? He's down to 20 health. Another Summoning Portal. Well, that's useful. That's useful for another turn. But I might just be dead. I am drawing 2 cards per turn. So, you know, there's hope and all that, but I think I'm just about to die. What's he got? Oh, wow, a Taunt Totem as well. Seriously? Yep, this looks like it could be it. So, not the quickest Murloc game. Guys, this is a great example of how a Murloc deck like this could simply end up going wrong. So he's now deciding how best to absolutely destroy my face. He's got 5, 8, 9 damage at the moment. He could take me down to 16 and leave me to work out how to deal with his minions. I would still have to work that out, and it could end up just being great for him at this point. But it looks like he is going to take Stutter out. He's gotten rid of the Summoning Portal again. He's going to get rid of the Divine Shield to kill off the Tide Hunter. Yeah, I think he's just going to leave me with no options, basically.
Ready for action.
And wow, 2 more units with Taunt as well. Means I am a very, very dead boy. Hooray! +2, +1 on this little guy. Means he is at 3-5. Now, I could kill off this guy, but I would much...
That minion a turn to
Oh, sorry, 3-4. I would much... I can kill him off and still survive.
I must attack the minion.
But I must attack the minion with Taunt because I'm an idiot. So because I'm an idiot, that guy goes down now. Let me see. It's actually not that easy a decision for him to decide what to attack, I guess. But I simply need more minions right now. Oh, he's got a well played. Give your minions +3 attack this game. That's definitely a well played. I'm going to let him finish me off. That is going to be that for anyone wondering. That was Bloodlust, by the way. Bloodlust, pretty good unit. Alright. So that's a good example of how Murloc Warlock decks can absolutely go to tassers. 10 mana, not a great position to be in. Let's see if we can kill someone very early on to finish this stream off. Can we do it? Playing against real players grants you bonus experience. Not that game, it didn't. Oh my god, what an absolute train wreck.
Gul'dan versus Rexxar.
Alright, so he's going to end up summoning a lot of beasts.
Your soul shall be mine.
Oh, and really I want a lot more low cost cards than this. Am I going to get it? That's a 1, that's a 3, that's a 3. Ooh, better than nothing. Better than nothing. Let's find out what he's got. Luckily his hero power cannot attack, by the way. Nice draw. Cannot actually attack my Murlocs, can only attack me. So that's going to end up being important.
Traveler.
So I'm going to be able to use the Grimskull Oracle next. That's going to go up to 3. I might be able to kill off a 1 hit point minion that he has for it. No, he's not even going to go for it. Alright. So I'm going to play this guy right now. And well, he definitely knows what's up now. Give all other Murlocs +2 health, or all other Murlocs at +2/+1. Of course I'm going to use the War Leader. What's he got? He needs... Does he have some board clear this early on? No, he's just going to summon a random Beast Companion. This better be good. Misha with Taunt, I'm not going to lie, that's pretty good. Oh, and deal 4 damage to a minion. I'm so sorry, this is also pretty good. That was such a cool card draw. That has delayed what I wanted to do by a turn, but you know what? I don't care at this point. That was just really nice. I'm not going to lie, very lucky as well. I'm going to give my other Murlocs health, and that's going to help things along a little bit as well. Right now he's going, really? Did that actually happen? He's even popping the watermelons, he's getting rid of the flowers, he's ringing the gong. Everything is going terribly right now, but that doesn't mean it's over. Look at this, 3 mana, he's already on 18 health. It could end up getting even lower in just a bit. I'm really tempted to play the +2/+1 actually now, just to give as much as possible, and he is going to have a kill command. A little bit sad on that. He killed off the Tidecaller. I miss that guy. And because these guys only have 1 health, I really want to kind of bolster that a little bit. Can you blame me? I'm going to be able to play the War Leader and the Power Overwhelming next turn in case that kills him. But I think that's sensible. He is actually down to 14 health now. So the Power Overwhelming will give +4/+4. I've got +2/+1 on that, so that'll be 5, 3, 5. 13 plus the Power Overwhelming should be enough. The Stone Tusk Boar with Charge can't actually kill me because I smartly used the +2 health. Very pleased with that. Let's see if he has something else up his sleeve. He's only got 1 mana left though. There's not really too much he can do. Does he have an Unleash? Change a minion's health to 1. Okay. So he is going to kill that off. But that was a battle cry. Now let's work out... Yeah, I think he might be able to survive now. That's slightly frustrating. We'll work it out when it's my turn. Arithmetic at 3 in the morning, not necessarily my forte there, and wow, well, he really wants to get rid of this stuff. Okay. Whenever a Murloc is summoned, gain +1 attack. So 3, 4, 5, I have 5. I'm definitely playing... Alright, let's do it. Now let's work out how much damage I've got. 5, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and he's got 14. This is really frustrating. Alright, you survive for 1 more turn, mate. You survive for 1 more turn. 9 health. Do we have board clear? He's got 5 mana. This is a very real possibility. The game could potentially just turn around right now. I have a single card in my hand. I'm winning, but this is not one. It's a very, very volatile strategy. But so far, this is going well. He is not having fun trying to decide what to do right now, and I think that means I'm in a very good position.
Well fought.
Yes, there it is. Wow. Very, very happy with that. And there we go, level 10 on, on the Warlock. That was incredibly, incredibly quick. So there you go, guys. That was the basics of a Warlock Murloc deck. Lots of fun. Looking like I might even be able to play this deck, not only grind gold, but maybe even get myself into Masters super quick as well. Really, really useful. Let me go back and show you guys how I constructed that deck as well, so you can have it for future reference. Let's go into the Warlock deck here. You can see Power Overwhelming. The Blood Imp didn't really get used much, to be honest, in that series of games. Every single Murloc in the possible book double drain life. I've got a Shadow Bolt in there as well. More Murlocs. Double questing adventurer, my little addition to this. I think this actually ends up being quite useful if it ends up going towards late game. Unless you have, maybe you're playing against someone who's got a lot of silence in their deck, in which case, yes, this kind of gets negated fairly quickly. Not that useful, I suppose. The summoning portal didn't really come into effect too much. I wonder if I need 2 of them in here, because it does cost 4 mana itself. Summoning portal, if you imagine, and then plus 3 Murlocs being summoned, that does mean you have to last until you get 7 mana, just as an example of what you can do on a turn. So maybe that's a little bit late game for my liking. Not sure what else I would have instead. It's difficult. Maybe I'd have some Mortal Coils in there. I could end up using some Soulfire. I don't know. Maybe some Taunt. A Flame Imp can always be quite fun as well. And then I've got Siphon Soul, which I think is useful in dealing with any crazy taunts, for example, that your opponent decides to throw out, and also dealing with any potential late game cards. Say, for example, you just get to 6, you're about to do some sort of killing blow on him, and then he comes out with, I don't know, something with Taunt or King Muckler or something really annoying. That just gets rid of the card, allows your Murlocs to do what they're gonna do. So I might end up doing a little bit of tweaking to this deck. I do not think it's perfect, but this was really just to illustrate the basic principles of the Warlock Murloc combination. I think I'm going to be playing around with it a little bit more. We hope you enjoyed it, guys. This is JoRoSaR, and I'll be back with some more Hearthstone action after this break. Don't go anywhere.